Before you turn 20, you need to hear this. Before you turn 20, everyone will ask you the same question. What are you going to study? What do you want to become? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And somehow you are expected to answer as if you have already lived enough life to know exactly who you are. You are expected to choose a future while you're still discovering your own personality. You are expected to make permanent decisions with temporary information. And when you hesitate, people look at you as though confusion is a weakness. It is not. The truth is, most people who seem certain are also guessing. Some are simply better at hiding it. Maybe you are 17, 18, or 19 right now. Maybe 20 still feels far away, or maybe it is close enough to frighten you. Perhaps you imagine that by this age you would be more confident, more disciplined, more successful. Perhaps you thought you would have a perfect group of friends, a clear dream, and a vision of yourself you were finally proud of. But instead, you still overthink small conversations. You still compare your life with strangers online. You still start things and abandon them. You still wonder whether you are wasting the years that are supposed to be the best years of your life. If that is you, listen carefully. You are not late. Your life is not falling apart. You are standing at the beginning of it. But there are certain truths nobody explains properly before you enter your 20s. You usually learn them later through disappointment, rejection, regret, broken friendships, wrong decisions, and nights when you are forced to sit alone with yourself. Today, I want to tell you those truths early. Not because hearing them will protect you from every mistake, it will not. But perhaps when one of these moments arrives, a small part of you will remember this video and realize this is painful, but does not mean my life is over. So before you turn 20, you need to hear this. You do not need to have your entire life planned. At 18, one person chooses medicine, another chooses design, someone starts working, someone takes a gap year, someone moves away, someone stays home, and suddenly life begins to look like a race, with people running in completely different directions. The dangerous part is that you can see their movement, but not their uncertainty. You see the admission letter, not the nights they questioned their decision. You see the new city, not the loneliness in the new room. You see the job announcement, not the fear that they choose the wrong career. Then you look at yourself and think, everyone is moving forward except me. But movement and direction are not the same thing. You can move very fast in a direction that was never meant for you. Sometimes posing is not falling behind. Sometimes it is the first honest thing you have ever done. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to discover that the dream you carried at 15 no longer fits the person you became at 19. You are allowed to leave a path that makes everyone else proud but makes you feel empty. There is no prize for building the wrong life quickly. The choice you make today matters, but it does not imprison you forever. People change courses, they change careers, they return to education, they begin again at 25, 35, or 55. You are not signing a contract with the rest of your existence. You are choosing the next step with the information you have now. That is all anyone can do. Do not demand a 10-year plan from a version of you who has barely experienced the world. Instead, ask smaller, more honest questions. What kind of work makes me curious? What type of problems do I enjoy solving? What life do I definitely not want? What am I willing to practice even when I am not immediately good at it? You may not know your final destination, but you can choose a direction that feels more truthful than the others. and then you take one step. Clarity often comes after movement, not before it. Your marks are information, not your identity. For years, you may have been taught to measure yourself using numbers. A score on a paper, a rank in a class, a percentage on a result sheet. When the number is high, people celebrate you. When it is low, they ask what went wrong. Slowly, without realizing it, you begin to believe that your value rises and falls with your results. It does not. A mark can tell you how you performed in one subject, under one system, on one particular day. It cannot measure your kindness, courage, imagination, discipline, humor, emotional intelligence, or ability to rebuild after failure. It cannot measure the battles you fought silently while preparing. It cannot tell you what you may become. This does not mean marks are useless. They can open doors, create opportunities, and show you where improvement is needed. Work hard for them when they matter, but never hand them the power to define you. Some students receive excellent results and still feel completely lost. Some receive disappointing results and later build lives nobody around them could have predicted. The results matter, but the story does not end there. One day, the exam that kept you awake at night will become a sentence you mention briefly when telling someone about your past. One day, you may not even remember the exact mark that once made you cry. So if you succeed, be grateful, but remain humble. And if you fail, be disappointed, but do not become hopeless. Failure is an event. Do not turn it to your name. You are not the smart one. You are not the average one. You are not the disappointed. Those are labels people use when they do not have enough imagination to see a person still developing. You are unfinished. That is not an insult. At your age, it is your greatest advantage. You will outgrow people you once thought would stay forever. There are friendships that you feel permanent when you are young. You share lunch, secrets, passwords, dreams, and jokes nobody else understands. You speak every day. You promise that distance, college, relationships, and adulthood will never change anything. And you mean it when you say it. Then life moves, messages become shorter, calls become less frequent. One person makes new friends, the other keeps trying to recreate the closeness that once naturally happened. There may not be a fight, no betrayal, no final goodbye. Sometimes a friendship simply becomes a memory while both people are still alive. That kind of loss is difficult because there is nobody to blame. You may replay old conversations and ask what you did wrong. You may watch them laugh with someone new and feel replaced. You may become angry because they seem to be living normally while you are grieving something they no longer mention. But listen, not everyone who lives your life was fake. Some people were real for the season in which you knew them. They loved the version of you that existed then, and you loved the version of them that existed then. Both of you changed. Sometimes change brings people closer. Sometimes it creates a distance neither person intended. Do not destroy a beautiful past just because it did not become a permanent future. At the same time, do not keep begging for access to someone who has repeatedly shown that they no longer value your presence. Friendship should not require you to become smaller, quieter, more convenient, or less honest just to avoid being abandoned. Notice who celebrates your happiness without becoming competitive. Notice who checks on you when there is nothing interesting to gain. Notice who can correct you without humiliating you. Notice who allows you to grow instead of constantly reminding you who you used to be, and become that kind of friend too. You will lose people, you will find people, you will misunderstand people, and sometimes you will be the person who leaves. Let endings teach you, but do not let them convince you that every connection will end the same way. Being chosen is not the same as being valued. Before 20, attention can feel a lot like love. Someone replies quickly, they compliment you, they say you're different, they make you feel seen at exactly the moment you were beginning to doubt yourself. And because being wanted feels powerful, you may ignore the way they confuse you. You may accept disrespect because the apology is emotional. You may excuse inconsistency because the good moment feels so good. You may spend hours trying to understand behavior that would be simple if the person genuinely cared for you. You tell yourself, but they chose me. Yes, but how do they treat you after choosing you? Being chosen is one moment, being valued is a pattern. Someone who values you does not make you earn basic kindness. They do not keep you anxious to prove that you care. They do not punish honesty, disappear whenever responsibility appears, and return only when they feel lonely. Love is not supposed to be perfect, but it should not constantly make you question whether you are worthy of it. And please remember this, you cannot love someone into becoming ready. You cannot be patient enough to heal a person who refuses to face themselves. You cannot sacrifice enough to create loyalty inside someone who enjoys having options. You cannot keep explaining your pain to a person who benefits from pretending not to understand it. Sometimes walking away is not giving up on love. It is refusing to abandon yourself in order to keep it. At this age, you may meet someone who feels like your entire future. Perhaps they will remain. Perhaps they will become a lesson you carry into a healthy relationship later. Either way, do not make another person the only place where your identity lives. Keep your friends, keep your goals, keep your private interest, keep learning how to enjoy your own company. The right love should add to your life, not erase every part of it that existed before. Your parents are human, but their fears do not have to become your future. As a child, you may see your parents as people who know everything. Then, as you grow older, you begin to notice their contradictions, their fears, their mistakes, the dreams they postponed, the pressure they carry, the things they say harshly because they do not know how to express worry gently. This realization can be painful. Your parents are human beings learning life for the first time too. Some will support your choices immediately. Others will struggle to understand a future different from the one they imagined for you. They may push you towards safety because they remember instability. They may care deeply about other people's opinion because they grew up in a world where reputation determined survival. They may call your dream unrealistic because nobody ever gave them permission to pursue theirs. Understanding this can create compassion. But compassion does not mean surrendering your entire future. You can respect your parents and still disagree with them. You can listen seriously without obeying every fear. You can appreciate their sacrifices without turning your future into repayment for them. The goal is not rebellion for the sake of rebellion. The goal is responsibility. If you want them to trust your decision, show them that it is more than a sudden feeling. Research the path, understand the risk, create a plan, work consistently. Be willing to accept the consequences of your choice. Freedom without responsibility becomes choice. But responsibility without freedom becomes a life you never choose. Some conversations will not be easy. Sometimes you may need time. Sometimes your results will explain what your words could not. And sometimes, despite your best efforts, people you love may still be disappointed. You must learn that someone else's disappointment does not automatically mean you have done something wrong. You are allowed to build a life that makes sense to the person who must actually live it, you. Confidence is not something you wait to feel. Many people waste years waiting to become confident enough to begin. They say, I will post when I stop feeling embarrassed. I will speak when I stop feeling nervous. I will apply when I feel qualified. I will start when I know I will succeed. But confidence rarely arrives before action. It is usually built from evidence. You become confident after surviving the first awkward attempt, after realizing rejection did not kill you, after doing something badly, returning the next day, and doing it slightly better. The first video may make you cringe. The first presentation may leave your hands shaking. The first decision may look nothing like the image in your mind. The first time you enter a room alone, you may feel as though everyone is watching you. They are not. Most people are too busy wondering what everyone thinks about them. You do not need to remove fear before acting. You need to stop treating fear as a command. Fear can come with you. Embarrassment can come with you. Uncertainty can sit beside you. Begin anyway. One of the most freeing truths you can learn before 20 is that being bad at something is not shameful. It is the entrance fee for becoming good. Every person you admire once produced work they would never show today. Every confident speaker once lost their words. Every creator once posted to almost nobody. Do not compare your first chapter to someone else's 10th year. And do not wait until you become a perfect version of yourself. That person does not appear through waiting. You build them through repetition. Quietly, imperfectly, one uncomfortable attempt at a time. Your phone can steal your life without taking a single day. You open your phone for 5 minutes. An hour disappears. You watch someone travel, someone graduate, someone fall in love, someone transform their body, someone build a business, someone live what appears to be a perfect life. Then you close the app and return to your own room, feeling as though you have done nothing with your existence. That feeling is not accidental. You are comparing your unedited life with thousands of edited movements selected specifically to hold your attention. You do not see the boring afternoons, family arguments, unpaid bills, insecurity, failed attempts, or loneliness behind the photograph. You see the movement they wanted the world to see, and still your brain treats it as complete evidence. Social media can inspire you, educate you, connect you, and even give you opportunities. But if you do not use it consciously, it will teach you to observe life instead of living it. It will make you feel busy while you avoid the one task that could actually change your future. It will give you constant stimulation and slowly make ordinary life feel unbreathable. A quiet meal becomes boring, studying becomes impossible, a conversation feels too slow, your own thoughts become something you need to escape. You do not need to throw your phone away, you need to stop giving every free second to it. Allow yourself to be bored sometimes. Walk without checking notifications. Finish one task before looking for entertainment. Create more than you consume. Unfollow accounts that repeatedly leave you feeling ashamed of your own life. Protect the first hour of your morning if you can. Do not let strangers enter your mind before you have even heard your own voice. You may think you are only losing minutes, but your life is made of minutes. And attention is one of the most valuable things you will ever own. Where you repeatedly place it is where your future quietly grows. Discipline will carry you when motivation disappears. Motivation feels powerful. You watch one video, hear one sentence, and suddenly decide that tomorrow you will wake up early, exercise, study, drink more water, learn a skill, and become a completely new person. For 2 days, perhaps you do. Then you wake up tired. The excitement is gone. The goal still exists, but the emotion that created it has disappeared. This is where most people stop. They assume they need more motivation. What they actually need is a smaller promise that are willing to keep without motivation. Discipline does not always look impressive. Sometimes it is studying for 20 minutes when you wanted to do nothing. Sometimes it is opening the document. Sometimes it is recording one paragraph, having a small amount of money, or sleeping instead of scrolling for another hour. Do not build a routine for your most energetic day. Build one that can survive your ordinary day. Stop creating plans so extreme that missing one step makes you abandon everything. You do not need to change your entire life on Monday. Choose one action, make it clear, make it repeatable, keep it small enough that excuses look unreasonable. 10 pages, 15 minutes, one application, one lesson, one walk. Then do it again. Your future is not shaped only by the dramatic decisions you remember. It is shaped by the quiet actions you repeat so often that they become part of who you are. Be careful with the promises you make to yourself. Every time you repeatedly break them, you teach yourself that your own words cannot be trusted. And every time you keep one, even a small one, you rebuild that trust. That is where real confidence begins, not in saying, I can do anything, but in knowing when I tell myself I will do something, I usually show up. Money will not solve everything, but ignoring it creates problems. Before 20, money can feel like something adults understand automatically. They do not. Many adults are still learning lessons they wish someone had taught them earlier. You do not need to become obsessed with money. You do not need to understand it. Learn the difference between wanting to look rich and wanting to become financially secure. One asks, what can I buy so people notice me? The other asks, what can I build so fear has less control over my decisions? The pressure to appear successful can make you spend money you do not have on things you do not need for people who are not thinking about you nearly as much as you imagine. There is nothing wrong with enjoying beautiful things, but do not sacrifice your peace just to maintain an image. Learn to save something even when the amount feels small. Learn how depth works before using it. Learn to wait before buying something emotionally. Learn a skill someone may one day pay for you. And never feel ashamed of honest work. Your first income may be small. Your first job may not sound impressive, but earning, saving, and taking responsibility teaches you something no motivational quote can provide. Money is not your worth. A person with more money is not automatically more intelligent, more important, or more deserving of respect. Financial knowledge gives you choices. It can help you leave unhealthy situations, support people you love, pursue opportunities, and survive unexpected problems. Do not chase money so blindly that you lose your health, character, and relationships. But do not pretend it is unimportant simply because nobody taught you how to handle it. Learn early. Your future self will feel the difference. Loneliness is not proof that nobody loves you. There may be a period before 20 when you feel strangely disconnected from everyone. You have people around you, but nobody seems to understand what is happening inside you. You watch groups laughing together and wonder why belonging appears effortless for everyone except you. You hesitate to message first because you do not want to look desperate. You stay quiet because you assume your problems are not serious enough. You say, I am fine, and then feel hurt when people believe you. Loneliness can convince you of things that are not true. It says you are forgettable, difficult to love, too much for some people and never enough for others. Do not accept every thought that arrives when you are hurting. Sometimes loneliness is not the absence of people, it is the absence of honest connections. An honest connection requires risk. You may need to send the first message. You may need to admit that you are not being okay. You may need to enter a new space where nobody knows you yet. You may need to stop waiting for one person to provide every kind of connection you need. Learn how to be alone without treating yourself like someone you are stuck with. Take yourself seriously. Keep your room peaceful. Learn something without needing to post it. Go for a walk. Pray. Write. Sit with the emotion long enough to understand what it is asking for. But do not romanticize isolation. Human beings need other human beings. Asking for support is not weakness. If your sadness becomes heavy, constant, or frightening, speak to someone trustworthy and seek real help. Silence does not make pain more noble. The season in which you feel alone is not a prediction of your entire future. There are people you have not met yet who will one day know stories about you that have not even happened. Stay long enough to meet them. You will regret some things, but regret does not have to become your home. You will make decisions that embarrass you later. You will trust the wrong person, say something cruel, waste an opportunity, avoid a conversation, remain too long somewhere you should have left, leave something you should have protected. At night, your mind may replay these moments with perfect details. You will imagine the sentence you should have said, the choice you should have made, the version of you who handled everything correctly. But the version of you exists only because the real version made the mistake. Wisdom is often expensive. Sometimes the price is embarrassment, sometimes heartbreak, sometimes time. Pay the price once. Do not keep paying it every day by refusing to forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself does not mean pretending you did nothing wrong. It means being honest enough to repair what you can and humble enough to change what caused it. Apologize without making yourself the victim. Accept that some people may not forgive you. Return what you can. Correct the behavior. Learn the lesson. Then stop using an old version of yourself as evidence that you are incapable of becoming better. You are allowed to be ashamed of something you did without believing you are permanently shameful. And be careful when judging other people's mistake too. Accountability matters, boundaries matters, but one day you will need the same understanding you once refused to give. By 20, you do not need a spotless past. You need the courage to look at your past without lying, learn from it without living inside it, and carry the lesson without carrying the chains. Nobody is watching your time as closely as you are. There is an imaginary schedule many young people carry. By 18, choose perfect course. By 21, graduate. By 23, find the perfect job. By 25, become successful. Somewhere along the way, find love. Make your family proud. Travel, heal, become confident, and never appear confused. But life does not move in straight lines. Some people begin early and change direction. Some begin late and move quickly. Some achieve the thing they wanted and discover it does not make them happy. Some spend years looking lost while quickly developing the strength that later changes everything. You will have months when nothing appears to happen. No big announcement, no visible transformation, no proof that your effort is working. Those months still count. Roots grow in darkness before anyone sees the tree. Do not insult your quiet seasons simply because they do not photograph well. You are learning how to continue without applause. You are discovering what remains when excitement disappears. You are becoming someone capable of holding the future you keep asking for. Maybe someone your age is already earning more than you. Someone is more talented. Someone has a clear plan. Someone appears more attractive, more confident, more loved, or more successful. Let them have their life. Their success is not evidence of your failure. You do not know what their path caused them, and they do not know what yours is preparing you for. Comparison takes another person's visible movement and use it as a weapon against your invisible progress. Put the weapon down. Your responsibility is not to arrive before everyone else. It is to stop walking away from your own path every time you notice someone ahead. The things you may not realize until later. Before 20, you may believe the most important decisions are the obvious ones. Your course, career, city, and relationships. They matter. But some of the most important decisions happen quickly. The moment you decide whether to become cruel after someone hurts you, the moment you decide whether to tell the truth when lying would be easier, the moment you decide whether to try again after nobody notices you first attempt, the moment you decide whether to speak to yourself like an enemy or like someone you are responsible for protecting. Character is built in moments that rarely receive applause. People will tell you to become successful. Fewer will tell you to become trustworthy. People will tell you to look confident. Fewer will tell you to become honest. People will tell you to find the right person. Fewer will tell you to become a safe person for others to love. Do not become so focused on creating an impressive life that you forget to create a meaningful one. Call the people you love while they can still answer. Take photographs, but sometimes leave the phone down and remain inside the moment. Say thank you when someone does something ordinary for you. Ordinary kindness becomes precious when it is gone. Protect your health. Sleep is not laziness. Rest is not something you must earn only after destroying yourself. Learn to apologize. Learn to say no. Learn when an explanation is necessary and when silence is enough. Do not laugh at someone's insecurity just because everyone else is laughing. They may remember that moment for years after you forget it. Do not become addicted to appearing unbothered. Caring is not embarrassing. Trying is not embarrassing. Loving people openly is not embarrassing. And please do not postpone all your happiness until you become a better version of yourself. If you tell yourself, I will be happy when I lose weight, when my skin clears, when I enter university, when I earn money, when someone loves me, when I finally become successful, the destination will keep moving. There will always be another condition. Work for a better future, but do not refuse every small happiness available in the present. Your life is not waiting to begin after you fix yourself. This is your life too. This confused version, this unfinished version, this version that still makes mistakes, need reassurance, and does not know what comes next. They deserve your patience, not only the successful person you hope to become. A message to the person you will be at 20. One day, perhaps sooner than you expect, you will wake up and realize you are no longer waiting to become 20. You are 20. The day may not feel dramatic. There may be no sudden wisdom, no transformation, no clear dividing line between childhood and adulthood. You will still have questions. You will still need your parents sometimes. You will still make immature decisions. You may still feel like a child when someone calls you an adult. This is normal. Growing older happens automatically. Growing into yourself takes time. When you look back, you may miss who you were before 20. You may miss the room you could not wait to leave, the classmates you assumed you would always see, the voice of someone who no longer calls, the version of your family that existed before everybody's lives became busier. You may even miss the person you are right now, the person watching this video, worried that they are not doing enough. So be gentle with this movement. You do not need to turn these final teenage years into a perfect story. You do not need to collect achievements just to prove they were not wasted. Live them honestly. Make the application. Start the channel. Learn the skill. Take the photograph. Ask the question. Have the difficult conversation. Say I love you. Say I'm sorry. Say this is not right for me. And sometimes do absolutely nothing important. Sit with people you love. Laugh until the conversation makes no sense. Eat your favorite food. Watch sky change color. Allow an ordinary day to be enough. Because the moments you miss later are rarely the moments you are carefully planned to remember. They are the ordinary ones you did not realize were ending. Before you turn 20, you need to know that life will not become easier simply because you become older. But you will become stronger, not all at once. You will become stronger every time you survive something you thought would destroy you. Every time you choose yourself without becoming selfish. Every time you begin again without knowing whether it will work. You will lose people and discover yourself in the space they leave. You will fail and realize the world continues turning. You will become rejected and eventually become grateful that some doors remained closed. You will make decisions your younger self would never understand and forgive that younger self for not knowing what only time could teach. Your 20s will not require you to arrive as a finished person. They will ask you to remain curious, to become responsible for your healing, to admit when you are wrong, to protect what matters, to realize what has ended, to keep moving even when the path looks different from the one you imagined. So if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. You are not behind, you are not running out of time, and you have not ruined your future simply because you do not understand it yet. You are learning, you are changing, you are becoming, and becoming is rarely beautiful while it is happening. It looks like confusion, it looks like failure, it looks like starting over, it looks like watching other people move forward while nothing in your own life seems to change. But one day you will look back and see that even here, even in the uncertainty, you were growing silently. So take a breath. You do not need every answer tonight. You only need enough courage for the next honest step. And if you are under 20 and watching this, leave one sentence in the comments for your future self. Something you want to remember, something you hope will become true, or simply write, I am still becoming. Then return to your comment one day after life has changed in ways you cannot imagine yet. Maybe you will smile at how worried you were. Maybe you will be proud that you continued. And maybe you will finally understand you were never late, you were only at the beginning.